someone's going past.
Far out. I wasn't planning on this happening.
You can go.
Alright, we've hit dirt road, so I'm going to drop the tyre pressure down a little bit. You want to jump off, honey bunny? So at the moment, I've got like, it's got on 300 kilopascals on the back, which equals about 40 something psi. So I'm going to drop it down to, because I've got my little thing in here. 32 pound is 220, 40 is 275. So I want to get down to about, I'm going to drop it down to about 34 psi. So about 200 and probably 250 kilopascals. Got that?
Got that.
So what I'll do, side stand down. I know the fucking side stand is down, you dickhead. Yeah, righto, I'm not trying to start the bike. Fuck me, can you kick the side stand up? Right, let's have a look. Oh, what did I do then? 256, 266 rear, so 266 rear. Right, just put the stand down again. The stand, mate, the little fucker there. That's what the tab's for. Go down a bit more. Give it a sec. 226, so 226 is pretty much 30, say 33 psi, so we're going to run that. Oh yeah, what have I got in front? 220, 32, I've got 256 in the front, so I'm going to drop a little bit of air out the front as well. Same procedure. Special tool to release that pressure. Drop the tool as well. 234, that's close enough. No, 228. So I've got about 32 psi front and back. Let's go with that. Righto.
How many times do you put a helmet on?
Yeah, but how hard can it be to get that through there? Oh, come on.
Because you put your helmet on first and then...
No, I don't take my gloves off, mate. Unlike you, who take your gloves off every time you look at a tree, your gloves come off.
Bullshit.
Righto. So our dirt adventure begins. Got it sorted. Rightio, so we're halfway between Nakundra and somewhere. It's been dirt road for about 100 k's. So that's the most I've ridden the Harley on dirt, that's for sure. How was it? Yeah, it's fine. Let the tyre pressures down a bit. They're probably still a little bit high, but I don't want to risk, I don't know what I don't want to risk. Don't want to risk something. But I'm just going to do a check over the bike, make sure nothing's come loose. I saw a couple of adventure bike guys going that way, heading back towards Nakundra. That's the only people we've seen in the last hour and a bit. It is doing this weird thing. When I ride for a long time at a sustained throttle level and I back off, the RPM stay high. So I don't know whether it's something to do with the cooling system because the engine's a bit hotter, keeps the revs up for a bit, I don't know. But after a minute it dies back down, so I don't know what that's doing. Anyway, nuances of a new bike, got to figure it all out. Flies are good. Get your protein up right now. All right. Got a couple of hours to go, so let's get going. 32 degrees, you know, revving. I'll let the bike cool down a bit and have a little breather. How cool is this? Crocodile free. Give the bike a breather. Just check over everything. Fridge has stopped working on the Harley. Bloody protein bars are melted. Oh, that's right, I don't have a fridge. Air conditioning's not working either. So shirt off. Check this out. Chocolate's a bit soft. What a great campsite. I only come and camp here, eh? Be it on bike or might come out in the Amarok with a tent one time and camp out around here. Oh, choking on my protein bar. So good. What?
I just sucked a fly in.
How'd it go?
Ugh. Yuck.
How good is this, eh? There's something about just being out with no one around. Pretty isolated. You know, I said this on my last video about Cape York or this ride. Mate, we haven't seen anyone. Saw one camper van and two guys on bikes in the last couple of hours. And look at these roads we got. This is fantastic. So again, this is from Nakundra to Tibooburra. I think we're about 135 k's from Tibooburra, where we are right now. I'm going to come and camp at this spot here sometime for sure. How good is this little pocket on my jacket? It's on the sleeve. So it goes in here for the fob key. So left-hand sleeve, key pocket there, perfect. Mate, the Harley is good, eh? So engine mapping, I've actually got it on my off-road setting. So it's a hard suspension setting and off-road. So it is very firm. We are coming to some G-outs. We come through these G-outs. There's heaps of like these water crossings, like gullies, they're all dry. But what I have to do, because I'm seated the whole time, I pull the front brake on really hard as I go into it. And what that does, it if that's the front end of the bike, it de-weights the back, so it doesn't give the back a full compression, and I can actually feel it then. It doesn't sort of go bang through the travel because I've taken the load off the back, transferred it to the front. The bike's just stalled. I backed off, come along there. It's been revving funny. Look where we are. The bike just stopped. No faults on it. Nothing. So what I might do, let me have a look here. Neutral. Nothing. That's in second gear. Go back to neutral. Might be an overheating thing. We're just going to let it sit for 10 minutes. It is like 33 degrees, so I think maybe it's overheated.
Take your jacket off.
Maybe I'm going to overheat.
Yeah.
Don't know. Maybe my pipe's making it run too lean. I'll put this pipe on and maybe just the bike's running too lean. Right, we know what we're going to do. I'm going to clutch it as much as I can and cool the engine down. So we're going to get riding because it kind of goes up and down over hills. So we're going to get back up to speed. We're going to sit on about 90k an hour as long as it starts. And every time I get to a downhill, I'm going to pull the clutch in, let some air get over the motor and try and cool it down a bit. The temperature on the gauge is saying like 91 degrees. And I did notice, so on the flat roads, it was usually on 88 on the bitumen. And since it's got hot and I've been on the dirt, it's climbed to 92. I wouldn't think that'd do it, but who knows, mate? All these electronics on these things. So if it starts, better put your jacket on. We're going to get going. Drama's in the desert. Don't laugh. We're sleeping here in what we got on. Right here. No mattress, no cover.
Rightio.
Open to the dingoes. The dingoes got my wife.
Sure, someone's going past.
Far out. I wasn't planning on this happening.
You can go there. I can go.
Let's give it another crack here, see if it starts. We're away. See if it goes. Keep going. I'm stressing a bit about this high RPM, but every time it does that, the temperature rises beforehand. So I'm gonna let the motor cool down. What I'm gonna do now, we're about 100 k's out of Tibooburra. It's only 2 o'clock, so we've got a couple of hours to get there before 4. So what I'm gonna do, let the bike cool down, gonna have a rest under this tree in the shade. At least it's better than where we just were. The bike didn't stop then, I actually just was thinking. So I'm going to take out the DB blocker I've got in the pipe. Do you want to jump off? I'm going to take that out because it is very restrictive, and I'm wondering whether it's just creating too much back pressure and not allowing enough heat to get out of the motor via the exhaust system. So, without me losing my shit, hey, what a spot to stop though, eh? Life on the road. You know, my biggest headache of doing this one I'm about to do is my tools are so freaking buried in this bag. I'm not happy with these bags I've got. So these are going to go. Sorry, if someone wants to buy them, they'll be online. You can buy them. They're great bags. Just don't suit this bike. So I'm going to buy myself some better bags because now I've got to undo 14 straps, dig around in the bottom to get my tools out. But hey, could be at work. So let's do that. How are the flies? Oh, welcome to Outback Australia.
Love them.
Oh, don't talk too much.
Why is that?
Hey?
They go in their mouth.
Because you'll swallow them. All right. I might have been carrying on a bit about how many straps I have to undo here, but bear with me.
That's possible. Putting my glasses on might keep the flies out of my eyes.
Mate. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Mary King of the bushes. Fucking get there. Alright, let's get this little job done. All I need is a 10mm. And I've got a little spring pull and probably my pliers because the thing's going to be hot as a Spanish girl sunbaking in Spain in a G-string on a hot day. It's going to be as hot as her ass would be.
Right.
That's how hot that thing's going to be. Too hot to handle, got to use the pliers. So maybe this is the theory of, you know, stock is best. You know that theory? Peter Melton, famous motocross rider, good mate, always used to say stock is best.
My quote, don't fiddle with shit. That's how it comes. Maybe that's how it should be.
Yeah, but they just sound so shit, these things with the stock muffler. Harley make the most obnoxious bikes on the planet, and then they make this thing sound like a friggin' XL 175. Shit, that's hot.
Ouch.
It's funny that exhaust pipe's got heat in it. Right, hold this. Don't drop that. Yeah, see this thing? Maybe it's too restrictive. See that? Wouldn't be letting the heat get out, so.
Let it be free.
Oh, mate.
Maybe you need to let it cool down. Just a thought.
Righto. Hold on to that and that. Yeah, they're hot.
Fucking hell.
We'll put them down on the grass.
They're dead, mate.
Just remember where you put them.
Christ.
Apparently they were hot. Righto. They need everything. So that's the DB killer that was in it. You can see the colour and the thing's bloody purple. So here's my wild guess. Bush Mechanics. That, I reckon, for a 1250 was too restrictive. Not enough holes in it. It made it quieter, but I think maybe it was killing the motor with heat. So we're going to get rid of that. The bike's going to be a little bit louder. I'll take that home. I'm going to let it cool down a bit first. If I left that there, it looks like the world's smallest fire pit. Let me show you. Yeah, there's a little barbecue around that. Righto, let's get this shit box back together. Would you believe out of all this I got a bloody splinter in my finger?
Oh,
On the grass or
that's
something.
okay. I only just got burnt by 500-degree springs. Which big noggin.
Oh, fucking splinter in my thumb.
What?
Well, I don't know, trying to do shit. Oh, pick something up and now it's...
Have you got the screw? Did I give you the screw or not?
Yeah.
Well, don't lose that.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that tip.
Mm.
So you reckon the idea is don't lose the screw?
Yeah.
Alright. Don't give up on me, baby. Hey Ferg, if you get around to watching this, I know you're going to be saying, should have left the stock muffler on, Mal. What are you doing? Playing around with your thinger. Engine needs mapping.
Playing around with what the professionals know is correct.
And Ferg works at Gasoline Alley. When I said about I'm going to chuck a pipe on it, he goes, oh, the boys said that they run a bit lean when you throw a pipe on them. Maybe don't throw a pipe on it. Maybe what I might do is get rid of the resonator box, put the stock muffler back on, but just get rid of that big bit here, put the muffler on this. And then I'll sound like the postman when I'm going around Bow Desert.
Sounds like you listen to him as much as you listen to me.
What's that? Didn't hear, wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Might as well film the Serenity where we are. Get a shot down the road. You can get a picture of me over there. Look, no, just the whole ride. So stop it and then do a talk so I can find it.
Right, so while Mel is doing some repairs, I was just going to say, you'll have to excuse my fly swat. Yeah, like riding this area, this road and these, like this part of the outback is way, way different to the ride we did up to the Cape. Number one, there's bloody nobody around, and it's amazing, you know, riding on these roads when you don't have anyone, you know, to sort of watch out for all the time. I think we've passed, I don't know, maybe 3 cars or something, and they've all been, you know, really good. Whereas we found, yeah, riding up to the Cape, I don't know, we just found that people didn't really care much, and they just barrel past you at whatever speed they're doing, and regardless, you know. So a lot more aware of, you know, everything out here, these people. And yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. It's hot, like it's, yeah, in, you know, I don't know, mid-30s or something, but there's a breeze, and when you're in the shade it's actually quite cool, and also it's not humid, so it's just a dry heat. So as long as you're sitting in the shade, you actually get quite a nice breeze, and lots of flies, unfortunately, because I left my fly stuff at home, which I'll have to try and get at the next stop. And yeah, it's just been enjoyable. Everyone's been really nice at all the places we've stopped. The towns have been amazing. Some of the towns that I sort of had an image in my head of what they were going to be like was, you know, that was nothing like that. They were pretty little places, and yeah, just really nice. We talked to a guy at Thargomindah. I think Mel did a little interview with him, the cop there, who was really nice. And spoke to Mel on the channel and whatever, and yeah, we got to meet him, and he was a really nice guy, and we're just talking to him about the town and what he does there and everything. But yeah, all really nice people, and great so far. So hopefully old mate up here's got the bike ready to go and we can get moving again. I think we've only got about 120 k's or something to go, so we're almost there, and then we can relax and have a drink and settle in for the night. I think we're at a tourist park, in a cabin or something, I don't know, I can't remember, but yeah, we should be all sorted and not too far away, hopefully. This little gadget he's pulled out, which I had a funny feeling, I think I told him or asked him would that make a difference, but he said no at the time, but we'll see anyway. Okay, toodle.
I'll give her a start, see what happens. Engine turned off itself then.
Oh, no.
And it's done it again, so now the engine's dead.
Oh.
So I'm just going to leave it off for a little while, come back to you. I'll just go through my diagnostics tool. The only fault it came up with was like a stupid one that I had the other day, which meant something about battery being disconnected. 12.3 volts, engine temperature is 82 degrees, diagnostics. It isn't actually coming up with any faults, any fault codes. So if it starts, we're riding it. As long as it doesn't overcook or whatever, we'll see if it cools down, if the temperature doesn't get as high as I ride it. Maybe now the engine has to reprogram, like, you know, because it's all electronic, it might have to do something. Definitely do something.
Can I just ask?
Yeah.
Did you read the instructions before we left?
Well, did you?
It's not my
You're
bike.
on the ride as well.
You
So.
donkey.
And before you jump on, let me get out of here. Running as lean as a pig, and now it won't start. We'll wait for a minute. Then once we're going, we're not stopping. Not stopping now until I get to Tibooburra.
Can you keep an eye on the heat of it though? You're not gonna
Yeah.
keep it.
We're just sitting here waiting for about 5 minutes. No, still nothing. Dead. Give it a few minutes. Mate, this is literally stuck in the desert with a bike that's not working. Only one thing I can think of, maybe, if I take the proximity key away from the bike and try it. No, you can stay there. Don't move. You right? I'm gonna walk 10 meters away. I'm back. Ignition on. Alright, let's go and keep it going. We're not stopping. We hit Tibooburra. Unless the bike stops. Good so far. Keep it rolling. Temperature is staying down around 88 degrees now, so it's dropped 5 degrees in our motor temperature. Folks, game over, temporarily. It did it again, but this time what I noticed is it got to 93. It was going awesome. It was going so well. It was sitting on 88 degrees, got to 93. Engine cuts out. So I'm gonna wait for, I gotta wait for it to cool down now, so I might be here for a little while. I might just go park it under a tree over there. Well, I can't because it won't fucking start. Sorry for the swearing. I'm gonna let it cool down, check the coolant level, and I'm wondering whether also the fuel, because only whatever the fuel was at, what was that place? Noricunda? What was it? Nokarunda? Nokarunda, I don't know. What was that place? The last place we got fuel from, maybe the fuel was shit. Maybe I should put octane booster in it or something. Yeah, so anyway, let's park it for a little bit and let it cool down a bit and just check my coolant level. So we'll come back to you when we get going again. took a little bit of fluid. Let's see what happens. What happens here? I might, if the servo, will get some proper cooling fluid and pump some into it. Hey, guess what? I didn't check the coolant on this before I left either. So look where we are. Pretty cool, eh? Guys over there. Found some cows. This is where we are, side of the road. So fingers crossed this has fixed it. I think what I'm going to do when I get home, I'm going to make the stock pipe fit without the resonator. So I'll use the mid pipe, but get rid of that and put the stock pipe back on. Maybe it's something with that. I don't know. Maybe it's just low on cooling fluid. It took a little bit then. Probably took half a litre. Maybe even, oh yeah, probably took 500 mil in that. So maybe that was enough. So yeah, so what seems to be happening, it gets to 93 degrees and the engine just goes bot and cuts out. So my suspicions are the high revs is probably an electronic safety thing to, you know, keep the water pumping through the motor or something. Who knows? Haven't got an owner's manual with me. Do you want me to come get you tomorrow or do you want to come now? Yeah, well, we got to be ready to go. So when it goes, we go. I think there's a camel footprints. Do cows have toes or do they just have hoofs like a horse? Oh yeah, no, they're cow feet. Got to be excited there, like I was at Australia Zoo. Let's go. Rightio. Engine stopped again, only when I backed off, so we did about 45 minutes then. So you got to open the gate. It's good having Di here. So I'm going to check the coolant again. We're sitting on 96 degrees all the way along there, so I don't know. Hey, this is the dingo fence. Yeah. The dog fence. Hold on. You right? I've got no motor now. I'm gonna have to push it through. We'll go. I'll push it over to that little thing over there. Get some shade.
Yeah.
No, that car's coming, so you might as well hold the gate for them. Push the bike over here. Hold on. Show you where I'm going. Push it in this little shady spot. Back on bitumen now. Oh, good ride. Just hope I can sort this shit out. State border gate service. It's $25 every vehicle.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Yeah.
I'll get the two other blokes before us that kept shutting the gate just before we got there.
Oh, I've got FPOS. So,
yep, no worries.
Okay, good.
Yep,
okay,
yep.
good.
I've got an
IOU card.
Yeah.
we'll take an IOU card. That's fine. All right. Hey, that was good timing.
Yeah, very good.
No worries.
Where are you off to?
Tibooburra tonight. Okay. Just having a few bike issues.
Yeah, right.
So I'm just going to chill down a little bit and found the only shade.
Yeah, not
That'll
much
do for 10 minutes. So yeah. Hey, I'll grab you a sticker because you're going to be on my video.
Okay.
You going to go grab one? Just out of my zip bag. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Terry Collins from Tamworth.
Tamworth. Won't hold out against you. That's all right.
No, sorry about that.
Do you sing?
No.
Oh, okay. That's a bit cliche, isn't it? That from Tamworth, you got to be country and western singer.
I'm tone deaf.
Tone deaf. Aren't they all? Well, we're supposed to be going to Big Red.
Okay.
I want to ride that to the top of Big Red, but I've got to make sure I get rid of this problem first.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think it's a heating issue, then it's all electronic.
Right.
I think it gets to a temperature and it goes nuts. So protection, it shuts down and then it'll restart.
Yep. Yeah, right.
So what state am I standing in here?
This is New South Wales.
New South Wales. Oh, back in your country.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Bow Desert, Queensland.
Queensland, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we won't hold that against you.
No, that's all right.
Well, you're looking at, you know, a Mexican,
Oh, right.
All right.
New
Yeah.
South Welshman,
Yeah.
and a Queenslander.
And that's Helen, by the way. Helen's a bit camera shy.
I don't blame you.
Safe travels, eh?
Yeah, no worries.
Have a
Catch you
good
later.
time.
Here's the plan. I've never heard the electric fan run on this thing, and it's one of the biggest complaints I've heard of the Harley is the fan blows hot air onto their leg. So we've only got about 20 k's into Tibooburra. Going to get there, going to go buy some coolant. I've also, you know, the overflow tank, it's got cold water in it. You'd think it'd be circulating and throwing hot water through it. So I'm going to get to the motel or caravan park and I'm going to strip the sump off, go get some coolant, probably flush it out, put some cool shit in, and then see where we're at tomorrow. But yeah, the temperature just keeps rising and not dropping, and it's not that hot. It's only 32 degrees. Look at the stick over here.
It's ridiculous.
She says it's ridiculous. I still don't know what content I'm going to put in this video. Did you have a good look around here? You enjoying it? Good. I hope to hear you having a whinge. All right, thrill seekers. Let's hit it into Tibooburra. I think it's all bitumen from here. So we're booked in, we've got a room. But my bike stopped coming into town, so I can get it up on this slab and I'm going to start working on it. Hey mate, how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad.
TV, fridge.
Walk-in robe.
Oh yeah, walking road.
Walk-in
Oh,
robe.
that's spectacular. Well, that wasn't on the brochure. All right, I'm going to start working on this bike, find out what's going on. Can you see if you've got phone reception here? I doubt you will.
Because I tried over across the road there.
Oh, well, you won't have any, yeah. So I'm going to take the sump off. Sump guard. That's not the dirt, that's what the concrete works on. Oh mate, they even had water topped up out there today, so it could have been a long time since they've had fuel topped up in their tanks. And most people, even at what's the town we were at before, at Thargomindah, even most people there were saying, oh, don't get fuel there, fuel up here. But we did, we filled up at Thargomindah and then filled up again out there. And Thargomindah only had 91 as well, so. Oh, does that work, does it? Yeah, okay. So if there's shit like that in there, that'll probably flush itself out. And yeah, I'll run back over the road and see if I can get some optimizer, so. Yeah. Cheers, Ferg. So if it's not a cooling issue, that's not stressing me out too much to, you know, push on. Yeah, and the main thing now that I know that temperature range that operates in, that I'm not stressing on that, because I was stressing on that today. I'm going, man, is it just going to blow at 100? You know, but you're saying that that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Ferg. No worries, mate. Yeah, cool. Will do. Cheers, buddy. Thanks, Ferg. Bye. So let's go through this. Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. The guy in the room next door to me lent me his phone. We're with Aldi. Aldi's such a pain in the ass. They advertise that they're on the Telstra network. They're not, because Andrew's phone's on Telstra, and I got in touch with Ferg at Gasoline Alley once again. Thanks, Ferg. Now the problem is Ferg probably gets 1,000 spam phone calls a day, so I had to send him a text and say, hey, it's Mal, call me back on this number, which he did. So he's called back. He's told me all the operating ranges, so I was stressing out that the bike was cooking. It was getting to 98 degrees. He said the fan won't even come on to 105, so it never got to that temperature, so it's not overheating. He tends to believe it's bad fuel out this way, so our last fuel stop was Nakundra. So going back to the servo down the road, see if I can get some fuel optimizer. And then we'll mix that in, and I think we're just going to ride on as long as it's not cooking. You know, if I go home and the bike breaks down, it's no different than going on to Cameron Corner and the bike breaks down. I'm still broken down. So, and we kind of proved today that even though the bike did stop, we could still carry on and keep riding. I'm lucky that Di doesn't stress out too much, and I don't stress too much either. It's like, all right, we had enough food to live on for a couple of days, and there's car. We know we'd see a car every 3 or 4 hours or something. So, anyways, let's go into the servo again. Do you know if you got fuel optimizer?
Sorry?
Have you got fuel optimizer?
No, mate, no.
Any kind of fuel additive at all?
No, only that flash lube or whatever they call it.
Oh, for diesel? Yeah, need a front leaded.
No, mate.
Yeah, righto. Right, no fuel optimizer. There is another fuel place in town that sells 97.5, so, or 98. They only sell 91 here at this servo, but all the Beamer boys and that fill up here. So we'll push on. We're going to go to the other shop in the morning. I'm down to maybe a third of a tank. So I think in the morning I'll just go up the road and fill it up. And might as well fill up my 10 litres as well, so I know I've got some better fuel with me. So here we are, it's like 8 o'clock at night. Stripped the fuel tank off, drained it. Can you flip that over? That's the good side. I don't want to scratch it. Thanks. Kicked it over, so the plan is tomorrow, reassemble it, put fuel in it, start it. If that has fixed the problem, the fuel was the issue. So kind of got banking on the fuel being the issue. So, but while I'm here with this off, I'm going to rip the air filter off and have a look anyway.
He's a friendly one though, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Just a town one. Look at him. Just want to introduce you to Andrew. Andrew saved my ass because he allowed me to use his phone because bloody Aldi doesn't work out here. Andrew has a Telstra phone, so Andrew allowed me to call Ferg from here. And cheers, mate. Thanks heaps.
It's my pleasure. Been watching a big motorbike come apart in pieces and put back together again, and I hope they get up to Inaminka.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Safe travels.
You too.
So day 4, we're on day 4. I got the bike started, Di's run over to get some new fuel. So what I've done, I've literally pulled the bike to bits, everything I could do. Tank off, airbox off, I've checked everything, made sure I couldn't see anything untoward. I've run the last bit of fuel out. There was probably like 100 ml of fuel, so that's all gone. So now we've got 5 litres of fresh fuel coming. We're going to give it a run. You'll be with me when I get it started. Let's give it a crack. Go for a quick ride. I'm going to get dressed, go for a ride for 5-10 minutes, come back. If it's good, we're loading and we're out of here. So that's perfect. 2,000 RPM. It was moving up to 4,000 when I started it. So, ride's over. We're heading home.